How's everyone doing? I hope everyone is doing well. This is my teaser video for this coming Sunday, October 25th. First thing I want to talk to, or at least mention, is some people mentioned that the October 4th sermon was not on our YouTube channel and Facebook, and I checked up on that, and the reason being the battery of the recording device died during the taping of the sermon. I think they got video but no audio. So that's why that sermon did not make it on YouTube, and I'm sorry for anyone who watched the teaser video but did not actually get to see the sermon. I guess that's one that is a benefit of being there live versus Memorex or taping, and so I'm sorry for anyone who missed that sermon. We are still learning the camera and the attached microphone that we got with it, and as I talked to Wayne about it, he goes, well, I now know how long the battery lasts on the microphone part. So again, I'm sorry for anyone who was looking for that sermon. We just weren't able to get it recorded, but we keep trying to record everything that we can and get that information up. Now this coming Sunday, my sermon title is actually called Picky Eater, and I'll be looking at Acts chapter 10, verses 9 through 16. Again, that's Acts chapter 10, verses 9 through 16. And we're actually, we'll be talking a little bit about the dietary laws of the Israelites that they had in the Old Testament that was mentioned in Leviticus chapter 11 and also outlined in Deuteronomy. And this is the vision in Acts in which Peter is shown the concept that all food is clean. And it's interesting because, Peter doesn't want to, defile himself by eating unclean food, and he kind of objects, and God says, don't call anything unclean that I've made clean. So, and when we think about the whole idea of a picky eater, I mean, anyone who's had children knows how going to a restaurant or anything like that can be frustrating when your children won't eat anything or will only eat certain items. And there's restaurants you may want to go to, but their children's menu or whatever doesn't have something that your child would eat. I remember many years of frustration when it was time to go to restaurants and only being able to eat at certain restaurants. And I tell you, being an empty nester, I know my wife and I can pretty much go anywhere we want. I've had people once called me a picky eater, and I kind of just laughed at them. It was at a church luncheon, and the church had luncheons on a regular basis, and they said, are you a picky eater? I was like, no. They said, well, I only see you eat junk food. And then Sue jumps in and he goes, well, he prefers junk food, but he'll pretty much eat anything. Because if you're in the Army long enough, or my mom's theory was she was only going to make food that she liked. So if you didn't like it, you didn't eat. And in the Army, you spent a few days out in the field eating sea rats or anything. Yeah, you pretty much will eat whatever you need to eat. So, but the whole idea of the concept there of the sheets coming down and showing Peter everything's clean also has a much broader concept than just food and unclean versus clean. And I'll be outlining that in the sermon where this actually takes a whole new level. And when you look at the dietary laws, I don't know if you've ever looked at those in Leviticus or in Deuteronomy, where it talks about what the Israelites can eat and can't eat. If you were able to figure out why they can't eat certain animals and why they could, it's interesting because it goes to their whole laws about being clean and unclean. There's a lot of things listed in Leviticus that if someone's unclean for a rash or whatever, they have to go outside the community for a week, or the different things like that. And there's a lot of different things that could cause a person to become unclean and be banned outside the community for a time frame. So when you look at the animals that they were allowed to eat or not eat, the animals they were allowed to eat kind of lived by the same standards that the Israelites were commanded to live by. And we'll touch on that a little bit more during the sermon. So I just wanted to make sure that we got this teaser video out, and I was able to explain why the October 4th one, because I didn't know either, and then Sue and I were on vacation, so by the time I was able to check back with Wayne, he's like, I said, did the video not come out? What happened? And he said, the video came out, the audio stopped working. So again, I'm sorry for those who didn't get the October 4th sermon, but we are still working out the kinks and trying to get the information up as soon as possible. So I look forward to everyone who's able to come and join us on October 25th. And we ask everyone to continue to be safe, do social distancing, wear your mask, be conscious if you're in any larger groups. And, with cold and flu season also coming in and the weather changing, there's going to be a lot more sniffles, runny nose, coughs, fall allergies. So everyone be as safe as possible. I look forward to seeing you this Sunday. Take care.